Hi everybody, thank you for joining me today. I'm Sally from Sally Stampers, and today I'm bringing you a new little video today that is what I call my Sunday Showcase starter kit. And that starter kit always is a bit of a phrase that I think worries some people. They think, oh, a starter kit and what am I tied into, etc. But the reality is that you're not tied into anything. This starter kit is available for you to buy for £99. I've put this one together with just an example of what you can get for that £99. Stampin' Up are fabulous, and they actually allow you to have £130 worth of products just for £99, and you can have all of this just for £99. It's yours to keep. You don't have to give it back if you decide you don't like it. And look at it, it's amazing. You have inks, you have your block, you have stamps, you have a punch, you have adhesive, you have your trimmer and cardstock. It's amazing. So we'll start, I think, at the beginning with our cardstock, which I picked out these ones. So the Whisper White, they are A4, and the Whisper White is 40 sheets. So you get 40 sheets of A4 Whisper White cardstock. You then also, with the Foxy Friends bundle that I'm looking at, you can get a pack of cardstock that Stampin' Up have prepared to coordinate with everything you need, and therefore you get 24 sheets of these, so 8 of each colour, and that's Calypso, Coral, Pool Party and Smoky Slate. And you, as I say, you get 8 of those, and there's 24 sheets in total. So there's a fair bit of crafting that can be done with all of this. So that's the cardstock. You also, which I've realised that I forgot to put on, you also get the DSP pack. Now mine's a little bit battered because it's been used a fair few times, but these are 6x6, so they're double-sided. Every image is double-sided, and you get 48 sheets. And on the front of the DSP, if you have a large pack, if I can just grab one, see if I can grab one that will work. Here we are, the succulents. If you get a 12x12 one, it is actually on the back just the same. So on the Foxy, just at the front, it'll tell you what colours coordinate with their DSP, Designer Series paper. And that is Basic Black, Calypso Coral, Pool Party, Smoky Slate, Whisper White. You've got all of those in the cardstock, so they will all match. And if you have a look, I'll bring this cardstock back. We put the colours together. So obviously the first ones that spring out most here are Smoky Slate. Oops. They just coordinate. They fit really well. If I flip it over, we've obviously got there the Calypso Coral. Again, the camera light isn't doing it a justice, but it does smoothly coordinate. The same with that one, Pool Party. Amazing. All the colours coordinate. So that's the cardstock and the DSP. The stamps come, these stamps are what we call photopolymer, which means they're clear. You take them out, they come on either 1 or 2 sheets. This one's 2 for Foxy Friend, this one is just 1. And you simply peel it off, pop it on your block, dab it onto your ink and onto your card. Job done. You can use baby wipes to clear the ink off your stamps, but we'll come back onto that. So we have a block, and this is a D block, which again, just going back to the stamp, is big enough to fit the largest stamp within, and obviously the smaller ones, of course, they will fit. So that's your acrylic block. Sturdy, clean, really easy to use. They have a nice groove on them, so they're easy to hold. Fantastic. Then we have the stamps. So we have Foxy Friends, as you can see, lots and lots there, 29 images. So 29 little stamps that you can use to build up characters. And I've also said that you could do with some sentiments. And tin of cards is brilliant because it has thank you, happy birthday, congrats to you, sympathy, wedding. There's just everything in there that you could really want, and a few little added bits and bobs here. So we have 2 stamp sets that you can use. Brilliant. Obviously you're going to need some adhesive because you're going to need to stick things down. Everybody can get a pair of scissors quite easily until you can save up and get your paper snips. But let's just get some liquid glue and then we can get sticking stuff down and using it as best we can. So again, going back to the punch. So when you use your punch, and I have missed, oh there it is, you punch out these images. So as you can see, this is the body from our little fox here and here and here. We've also have the head, which will cut out all of these ones, and here as well. This bit is the end of his tail. We have little bits for eyes, dots, ears, the little raccoon face. For the bottom of the face, you can use them for all different things. I did actually see a lady use this as a face. So even though it's the fox's body that way, she used that as the face, and this is a ponytail. Just so versatile. If you have a look on Pinterest, you will see there are lots of different options. But your punch, really strong, has a little lock at the bottom that opens it up. You pop your paper in, or your card in. I'll just grab this scrap here. You line it up. If you press it slowly and gently, it will clamp your card in place. And then if you need to adjust, you've got some wiggle room. And then you simply press. And out come all of those pieces that I just mentioned on here. Quite simple. And then you just close it together and lock it. And that way, they are quite heavy, but they're really sturdy, really useful. Then we come on to our paper trimmer. This is one of the most used tools, I would say. You have your sizing across the top, so you have centimetres and inches. You also have centimetres on the bar here, if you can see there. You have a small guide this side as well, so if you want to cut something 1/2 inch, instead of having to fight like this, you put it that side and hold it. You have a cutting one, so we can cut the cardstock. We have, let's get rid of that, we have the scoring blade, the lighter one, that will score so that you can make folds. At the top here is a little lock, so once your bar's flat, just slide that across. Oh. It's not going to fall off. Perfect. You have an extending arm with a little foot underneath to stand, so it will flick down, or you can use it as an extra foot, and that just simply folds in and tucks in place. Storage space in the back, so if you want to keep spare blades or anything like that, there's plenty of storage space in the back. Perfect. We then come on to our inks, and I chose the 3 basic ones again that you would need. So basic black, Calypso coral and crumb cake. Beautiful stamps, beautiful inks, and you simply have sort of 2 ends if you like, but you have a small lip at the bottom here, so you simply push it, open it, slide it, and it will click in place, and then it doesn't fall all over the place. And then to close them up, you simply pull it out of its lock as far as it will go, back over, slots into place. No leak, nothing. Perfect. No lids to fall off. So those are your 3 colours. Now, like I said, that is your, what they call starter kit. Just to get you started, I think it is. Get you started in your love for Stampin' Up. Now, what I've shown you there actually does come to £132.50, so it's £2.50 over the price that Stampin' Up say, but obviously £2.50 I'm sure we could afford that just to get all of those goodies. But not only that, during Celebration, which is where we are now until the end of March, you also get to choose 2 more stamp sets. Now, my choice, if I had one, would be Number of Years. This is always my go-to stamp set whenever I'm making an age card or even just a simple card, because the flowers here I just love, and they have the added flowers that fit in there. Obviously your numbers, birthdays, anniversaries, things like that, and obviously you can see how much love this stamp set has had. It doesn't affect the usage, the colours. Some of the inks will stain, that's nothing to worry about. It does not affect your stamps at all, but this is definitely one of the stamps that I would get. So Number of Years. And the other one would be Touches of Texture. 2 stamp sets, but for the price of 1, so it's a double stamp set, but you get flowers, you get texture. So again, these can be perfect to add a little bit of background to anything that you make. Now, just to show you that things can be made from that little bit of a kit that you start with, I've put some stuff together just to show you. So I've made a couple of cards. This little banner, and I do apologise for the mud, it would appear that this was left on the floor and my puppies have decided to tread on it. But anyway, so this is quite simple. We've used the trimmer to cut an A4 card in half and score it in half, which is what both of these are. So an A4 sheet, cut in half, scored in half. The DSP layered on top. The punch, if you can see there, to make the fox. Calypso Coral, Basic Black, Calypso Coral. On this one, this is made with Basic Black only. So what I did was I stamped the basic image, so I stamped the black. So I got my, let me find it now, everything's all piled up over here. So I got my block and I got my ink pad. I got my image onto my block. I stamped it up onto my ink, and then I stamped it onto a piece of paper, and then I stamped it onto my card. That is what's given it that lighter image, and I've then gone back over with the black straight on. And so you don't need a grey, you don't need to have different colours just to get that started. So this is the black, this is the crumb cake, this is the Calypso Coral. Now again, to make this, because I didn't have dimensionals in my pack and I wanted a little bit of something, I simply folded or put a couple of score lines just either side and folded it over. So I've made my card have some dimension. I made a little bookmark, which again looks like it's been attacked by the dogs and something else. But again, very simple. Calypso Coral cardstock, DSP, Basic Black, Calypso Coral, crumb cake. Now again with the crumb cake, the Basic Black is on his face, but I stamped over his feet and his antlers twice. So I stamped it on once and then I re-inked and stamped again and just got his legs to look a little bit darker. And then the little mushrooms I just cut out with some scissors. But again, a nice little bookmark. A little box that contains 3 tea lights. I didn't use the tape, the multi-purpose glue, hence this coming undone. But as you can see, DSP, the instructions for this is actually on my blog. But yeah, DSP, lid on, those are the tea lights. A little bag with a little cat, and this actually contains a chocolate bunny. And again, just a paper clip, which people have all over the place. This is a Stampin' Up one, the mini paper clips, but you obviously haven't got that in your kit, so a normal paper clip will do. Again, just some DSP, making a little bag with the bunny inside, and then I just popped a cat on the front, which again, as you can see, is crumb cake and Basic Black. So from just a few supplies, you can make quite a few different things just to show people, you know, look, I got this kit and look what I've made. And trust me, once you start, There will be no stopping you. You will want to buy more and more because it is just such a fantastic kit. If you're interested in this starter kit, or basically becoming a demonstrator, which is what I do and what I absolutely love, then you can contact me via my shop, or you can contact me via my blog. There is a contact me form, or you can send me an email. All of my details are available in the description below. Just click on one of those links and it will send you to the right place. I will get back to you as quickly as I can. Unfortunately, I have a limited area of where I can take demonstrators from, but like I said, all of this for £99. It's just fantastic. A one-off fee. You don't have any ridiculous targets to meet, and if you decide that you don't want to continue, then you keep all of this stuff and you can continue playing. We do have, after you've joined, there is a minimum to meet, and I think if off the top of my head it's something like £37.50 a fortnight. That's it. You know, it's not a massive amount, and you have you know, 3 months to meet. I think it's £270 worth of sales. So, like I said, broken down, that's about £37.50 a fortnight. If it's something that you would be interested in and you want to discuss more and know a little bit more, by all means contact me. I will be showcasing something else in another couple of weeks, another kit that you could possibly look at as having for your starter kit, but I just wanted to bring the Foxy Friends to you because I think it's so cute. Hopefully you've taken some inspiration from that, guys, and if I've piqued your interest, then like I say, just contact me and I'll try and answer as many questions as I can. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for joining me. Bye.